And like so many small businesses right now, the owners of a popular bookstore in downtown Franklin are actually and literally finding themselves on their knees, praying to survive this pandemic. Landmark booksellers needed a miracle to stay open, and just within the last week, in fact, a week ago yesterday, that miracle happened. Imagine a writer finding a story in a bookstore. Happily Ever After meets sales expectations.
About 85% of our business is tourism. Franklin is booming as far as tourism.
Joel and Carol Tomlin have owned Landmark Booksellers on Main Street in historic Franklin for 15 years.
About 8.5 out of 10 people that walk through our door were not from here.
But when New York Times bestselling author Karen Kingsbury visited and then wrote a book called The Bridge based on them,
this holiday season,
then a Hallmark movie, their sales grew and their star power soared.
Joel and Carol have seamlessly, beautifully stepped into the roles of those characters. In many ways, they've been living a life that is, real life meets fiction for, the last 6 years.
They'll come in and they'll want our autograph.
They'll want us to
and
sign
our
the book.
picture, which,
Yes.
Our children find so amusing.
But the pandemic ended that chapter too quickly.
We went from doing, doing the business we were doing to doing nothing. Overnight, literally.
And Kingsbury worried the Tomlins were in trouble.
Carol said they'd been on their knees trying to figure, what are we going to do? This iconic store. So I thought, I'm going to help. I got to step in.
So last week, in a Facebook Live,
Someone Like You comes out May 5th.
Karen asked her readers to pre-order her newest book from Landmark.
I just said, hey, we need your help. And people jumped. You could find a less expensive copy on Amazon or some of these other competitors. But people wanted to keep Landmark open.
And then it's almost like, a miracle.
It's not like, it is a miracle.
They had $50,000 in pre-orders in 24 hours.
Every time an email would come in, it would ding. Well, for about 24, 48 hours, the email is just going ding, ding, ding.
And now it's more than $110,000 in pre-order sales.
That's the equivalent of us being open and doing our regular business times several months. So what she's done for us is she has provided a way for us to continue to do business and stay in business.
In her book, Kingsbury saved the characters and their bookstore from a flood. Now she saved Joel and Carol from a flood of despair.
We can save a bookstore, friends.
And she gives God the credit.
Just so much bigger than us, right? I mean, when you look and you go, the Lord knows what we need.
Reminding us that we could all be that bridge, rewriting an ending for someone else who needs it.
Thank you again.
Just what one person can do with phone call to check on someone, and look what happened. I mean, she saved that bookstore. I absolutely love Joel and Carol and Karen Kingsbury. Incredible folks. If you want to save Landmark, if you'd like to order a book, you can go to newschannel5.com. We have a link for you where you can help too.